Hey everyone, and welcome back. So we're jumping right back into Coded Hearts, and this time
Yeah.
we're taking a deep dive into chapter 14.
It's a big one.
Oh, it is a big one.
Huge.
This is where the story really kicks into high gear, I think.
Yeah, you could say that.
Um, so for those who haven't been following along with us, we're talking about Coded Hearts. It's a romance novel set in
Silicon Valley.
Silicon Valley. Yeah, all about
The tech world.
yeah. So we've got all the drama of startups and coding and algorithms and
And venture capital.
venture capital. Oh, yeah. And
$1 million deals.
million-dollar deals.
But at the heart of it,
It's a love story.
it is.
Yeah.
And not just any love story. It's a love story between two
The rival CEO,
CEOs, yeah,
Alex and Marcus,
who think that they are
secretly
Yeah.
falling for each other
on this dating app.
on this super exclusive dating app
Yes.
for
the elite
the elite. Yeah.
of Silicon Valley.
So they have no idea that they are actually falling for their
Like arch nemesis.
arch nemesis.
in the business world.
Yes. And this is where chapter 14 comes in and just throws a wrench in everything because
Everything they propose a merger.
a merger.
A merger between their two companies.
Talk about awkward
Right.
first date.
How do you even
Have that conversation.
yeah, hey, I'm thinking about merging our companies, but also I think I'm in love with you, but I don't know who you are.
Right.
It's just wild.
But also that's not how mergers usually work, right?
No, not at all.
But usually mergers are
They can be very aggressive,
Yeah.
hostile takeovers.
yeah, it's about
It's all about who can get the most money, who can get the most power.
it's very cutthroat.
It is, yeah. It's the whole image of Silicon Valley, right? Everybody's just clawing their way to the top.
Exactly. And so what Alex and Marcus are proposing is
Totally different.
a totally different approach.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not just focused on the bottom line.
Right.
They're talking about collaboration and
A connection.
yeah, actually caring about the people involved.
Like emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
You don't really hear that talked about in the business world.
No, you don't. It's they're trying to redefine what leadership looks like.
Yeah. And there's this one line in chapter 14 that really stood out to me. It says that their proposal is,
Setting a new precedent.
setting a new precedent for leadership in the digital age.
And it makes you wonder, is this actually possible?
Can you really be successful in business if you're
leading with your heart
leading with your heart
instead of just
your wallet?
your wallet.
Yeah. But it's not just about the leadership style either, right?
Well, it's not.
Because they're talking about
Merging two very different company cultures.
yes,
I mean, imagine that.
trying to blend two completely different
Worlds.
worlds together.
They've got different values, different communication styles, even
Different office vibes.
totally different office vibes. Yeah.
This one company could be super
Buttoned up.
buttoned up. Yeah, suits and ties and
And the other one could be beanbag chairs and
ping pong table.
ping pong tables. Exactly.
So how do you even begin to
Bring those two together.
Yeah.
And that's what I think is so interesting about this chapter. It's it's forcing us to think about
The human side.
the human side of these big business decisions.
Yeah, because it's not just about numbers and spreadsheets. It's about
people
real people and their lives and how these changes.
it affects them.
And it's also about how do you communicate these changes effectively?
Yes.
Because if you're not transparent with your employees,
Oh, it can be a disaster.
it can totally backfire.
Yeah.
People need to feel like they're being heard,
Yeah.
that their concerns are being taken seriously.
Especially when it's something as big as a merger.
Exactly.
And then, of course, there's the whole
Secret relationship.
your relationship thing. How are they going to manage that?
Right.
They're falling in love,
They're falling in love,
but they can't tell each other who they are
and they're trying to merge their companies.
at the same time.
It's just a recipe for disaster.
It's like a pressure cooker
It is.
waiting to explode.
So what do you think? As we move forward in the book, how are they going to navigate all of this?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Are they going to be able to keep their personal and professional lives separate, or is it all going to
Collide.
Yeah,
I guess we'll have to keep reading to find out.
I guess so.
But it definitely makes you think
It does.
about the challenges of love and work and how those two things intersect.
Especially in a place like Silicon Valley.
Yeah, where it feels like work is life.
Yeah, and I think that's what I love so much about this book.
Mhm.
It's not just a fluffy romance novel.
No, it's not.
It's actually making us think about some really important issues.
About leadership and company culture and communication.
And about whether or not it's possible to be successful in business without
Sacrifice.
Sacrificing your values or your
Your heart.
your heart. Yeah.
So, if you haven't checked out Coded Hearts yet, I highly recommend it.
Yes, you can find it on Amazon.
It's a really great read.
Yeah, it's a page turner for sure.
And I think it'll really make you think about the kind of leader you want to be
Absolutely.
and the kind of company you want to work for.
Okay. So until next time,
Happy reading.
happy reading.